Hey everybody, Rare. Coach Hud here to go over the new cycle coming up that will start this week. This cycle is going to be focused on preparing everybody for the Open, which the CrossFit Open starts on the week of March 8th. So that gives us 9 weeks kind of up through this cycle in order to prepare for that. So what we're going to do for this cycle is the strength portions will be a power building cycle. So we've done, strength cycles, hypertrophy cycles, and we've actually done one of these power building cycles before. But if you don't remember, it's kind of a hybrid between the two. We'll work up after this first week, which will be kind of an introductory week. We'll work up to start doing like a heavy single at like an RPE 8, and then we'll have some back off sets that'll be at higher rep ranges, mostly around the 6 rep range. So this will still give us a little hypertrophy along with some strength pieces for the singles in case there is something heavyish in the Open. The movements are going to be our typical movements. Monday is going to be deadlift. Tuesday is going to be the floor press. Wednesday will be back squat, and there'll actually be a second movement on Wednesday that I'll talk about in a little bit in a minute. And it will be a Olympic movement, either a version of a clean or a clean and jerk, or a snatch. Will be alternating each week. And then Friday will be no strength movement on Friday. It will be just a WOD, and I'll talk about that in a second. And then Saturday will be front squats. So that's the strength movements for as we go for the Monday through Saturday through the next 9 weeks. For what's going to be different about, as I just mentioned about Friday. Friday is going to be strictly just a workout, and it's going to be an open workout from the previous Open, and this is to help us get prepared, obviously, as March 8th rolls around. So we'll be doing a previous Open workout. The coaches will go through each of the movements, points of performance. We will do we'll talk about the intention of the workout. We'll go through some practice rounds of the workout, more than likely. And then we will perform the workout, and it will be in a competition style format where we'll be shooting for our best. No practice day on the Open style workouts, right? And since there's no strength movement, we pushed back on Wednesday to have 2 barbell movements. The one strength movement, and then we're going to have a barbell cycling movement. And so this will be similar to what we used to do on Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock when we had 2 barbell movements. So Wednesdays have the back squat. Then the second part will be the barbell cycling. And what we're going to be working on for our athletes that feel fairly comfortable with the clean and the jerk and the snatch movements is we will now start working on cycling the barbell through those movements, because those typically show up in the CrossFit Open style workouts. So we'll use a flavor of the every minute on the minute, but we'll go through the techniques and practice the actual cycling of the movements, which can be a little bit different than the actual barbell movement when you're doing, like, say, a heavy single. So we'll work on that. If you are new to any of the movements, both the clean and jerk or the snatch, don't worry, the coaches will still take you through how to do those. We will probably have you focus on the original version, kind of the movements, so that you can practice those and get those locked in. And then while the other people in the class are working on the cycling pieces, we do this all the time, so don't worry if you're new for those movements. Again, and then Monday and Tuesday will be like similar format to what we had before. There'll be a practice day. There'll be a competition or a mental toughness day on one of those 2 days. And those will be alternating back and forth. We'll continue to do some of the skill work pieces that we want to get ready for the Open. And then if I didn't mention, for Saturdays, will still be a practice day WOD, typically partner style, but maybe something else, trying to keep it fun for the Saturday workouts. And so that's going to be our cycle. Again, that's 9 weeks from starting this week to take us to the week of the Open. Then we'll kind of taper into the week of the Open to let all the athletes focus on those Open workouts. The Open workouts will, as long as CrossFit keeps the same format, they'll come out on Thursday. That'll be our workout in the class for those Fridays for those 3 weeks. If you're interested in signing up for the Open, it's typically only $20. It's a good community fun. I think the registration opens this Thursday. I think it's the 7th. But you don't have to. But they're making it really inclusive this year, adding adaptive categories for athletes. I'm sure there'll still be like RX, maybe even scaled. They are allowing people to do the workouts at home. So if you're some of our athletes that are still working out at home, you should be able to do the Open as well. What that will probably mean is that there's a limit on some of the movements. So I would expect that they will not have like muscle snatches ring muscle ups for the movements, because most people won't have rings at home. But we can take some guesses and maybe what some of the movements will be. And so that's what we'll practice on these Friday workouts as we go through. If you guys got any questions, this is obviously going to be posted in our Rare Facebook group. So feel free to post your question below or talk to one of the coaches, and we'll be happy to answer. I think that's it for this cycle. So just hope you guys enjoy. And again, let me know if you got any questions, any feedback. And this is me wishing you both love, peace, and fitness. We'll see you later, guys.